on is going on, everybody? It is me, Eknarf, and we are back. Yes, back. And we are here with a man who one time, and I know this story. I know this man for many, 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 many years. He told me this story personally the other day. He said, "Do you want to hear the story of the time that I went to go get a haircut at the local mall across the street from me, at the Home Depot that's located inside of the mall?" Doesn't make any sense.
The Home Depot.
So he went to the Home Depot in the mall down the street across from him where he lived in Chicago. He doesn't live in Chicago.
I don't live in Chicago, but yeah,
man, in Chicago. And he went up to the cashiers like, "Listen, I need a haircut. Can you do this?" So they pulled out the fucking weed whacker.
Oh God.
Standing on a table while you're on the chair. Fucking sculpting your hair, dog. This is true story. He told me. And yeah, this is what you're looking at. Emerson. This is Emerson.
How's it going?
Oh,
Yo, talking about a haircut, I actually do need one.
Go.
For a long time. Yeah, I might go next week or some shit.
Fuck. Some days I just want to shave my head because I'm starting to look like Kurt Angle back there. All right, it's currently November the 21st, 2021. We are just over a month away from Christmas or whatever the fuck you celebrate. God bless, if that's what you believe in. So that's what we're supposed to say now, or else we all get in trouble. Fact of the matter is podcast, every Sunday we're here. You know what it is. We're here to talk weekly wrestling shows such as the WWE RAW, the WWE Smackdown, not titties. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. The AEW All Elite Dynamite and the AEW All Elite Rampage. All the shows that my fucking computer's like, "Yo, you gotta update your shit." I'm not right now. I'll do it later. But we are here. And you're asking, why are you not mad? Because I'm pretty sure we all heard the news. They're like, why are you not upset? Well, frankly, because that's my name, I'm just fucking used to this shit now. Yeah. I'm just used to this shit. I think off the top, we got to talk the 8 releases that are announced this past Thursday. If you didn't know, now you know. There's a little foreshadowing there. Yeah, let's just start going down the list here. Let's get right to it. I want to skip that. Drake Maverick was released. This was the man's second time ever being released from the WWE. Yeah. He may be in a rare class of this. This is probably something that doesn't happen too often, getting fired or released twice from the same company. So he's probably on an elite list. So that's pretty cool.
That doesn't happen to Samoa Joe or Zelina.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Drake Maverick signed couple. He's been there for a while now. But since he came in, I remember he came in at the height of the Cruiserweight after the Classic when they did 205 Live. He was the general manager. He was originally Rockstar Spud coming from Impact or the Indies, whatever. Changed his name to Drake Maverick. He was the general manager of the 205 Live just after the Cruiserweight Classic back a couple years ago. And then he slowly shifted to, where did he go? Main roster NXT. I remember he was
so he was AOP's manager and the GM at the same time.
Pissed his pants.
Yeah. Then I believe he had a couple matches on 205 Live, and he transitioned into being an NXT wrestler. Oh no, he got released, then transitioned into an NXT wrestler.
Yeah. So he got released. I want to talk about that. He got released 2 years ago?
He got released with with Rusev and those guys.
One of the first
LG
batches of
and Carl Anderson, that
original. One of the first batches of the releases before we knew what a mass release was that it'd be this often. And
Yeah,
then he would
because we did have mass releases before, but they stopped doing that, and out of nowhere they started doing it again. During COVID, of all times, this is after Mania. They just fire all these people. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so he got released the first time. He posted a video crying, a lot of traction, which eventually led him to actually get rehired and go back to Triple H's NXT. And he would go on to do some of my favorite stuff personally that he's done, teaming with Killian Dane and one of the fucking most underrated theme songs. I don't know if you heard that, but it's great. The whistling. And then he goes, yeah, they actually made it work. They feuded with the likes of Imperium. I can't remember who else.
I know he had a feud with Phantasma, Legado Phantasma for a while. But yeah, he was doing okay stuff. Obviously, his career was spinning in NXT, and after Killian Dane got released, he didn't really get to do too much. So
and he would then get called to the main roster and basically back to the 24/7 title contention with all those geeks, and shortly after, like a month or two later, released again.
Yeah.
Did you see the video that he posted this time?
Dude, of course I've seen it. John Cena told me to watch it.
The way he said that, of course I did. John Cena said too. John Cena does it, I do
it. That's essentially what happened. John Cena
you want to describe the video?
Yeah, so it was it starts off exactly like his original video, but this time with it cuts to this shadowed figure in a jacket that turns out to be himself talking to himself like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what, like stop being upset, like go out there and do your shit, right? And he he wakes up the next day, is still sitting in front of the camera, and his phone just starts ringing, buzzing, like people are messaging him, contacting him. Dude, the turnaround was so fast. So I swear to God, it looks like he got the call and like instantly just said, "Fuck this! No time to be upset about this." It was a matter of time. I'm gonna go fucking go make this video and get everybody ready for me to come back, dude.
Yo, apparently, because let's be honest, everybody knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He had this video probably ready to go.
Yeah.
Because that video was a high production video. That doesn't take an hour to shoot. He fucking posted it like not even an hour after the announcement. There's no way he filmed and edited that in that day. That guy had that shit ready to go. He knew it was coming.
I bet that was made when he first did that first video. But they called him and hired him back. Because him and EC3 were looking like they're gonna him and EC3 were gonna start up the whole control your narrative stuff. And I swear that was supposed to be a part of it. But
that's probably what it was.
If that's not what it is, yo, I gotta give it to Spud, man. Spud, you fucking turn that video around really fast, and you put yourself like I always knew like Spud was a good character and a good, like, he knew what he was doing with who he wanted to be, and especially with this whole thing with EC3 and everything. Like he was gonna turn himself from this joke character into like this serious like guy. And I think he could have got away with it. Obviously, he chose to go back to WWE. Why not? You're doing some work that you're happy with, and why wait 90 days instead of and go back? Like that made sense for him to do that. he got an extra year and a half out of it in WWE, and now he has like this. He has so much he can fall back on. It's like, yo, look at my work in NXT. Look at my work on 205 Live. Look at my work on Raw. You know, so
He basically like got a jump start on his release. Like
exactly.
not like his name is now above a lot of others. Like, okay, you know what? This guy, we should bring this guy in, because of that one video. Like, so smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's move on. Let's
exactly.
move on. Let's move on. I don't got much to say about this guy, but Shane Thorne has been released. All my favorite match from this guy was at NXT Takeover Toronto, TM69 won.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That was a good
Shane,
match.
yeah, TM61 him, and I forgot the partner's name. We got.
Uh, Nick Miller, I think it was.
Yeah, him versus AOP in that fucking match. I was there live.
Yeah.
Fuck, what
It
a
was a
fucking
good match. It was a good match. I fucking Thorne fucking took or Shane Haste or is his name, I guess. Or Sean Hay. I don't know, I have to look it up. But he hit that fucking Tope con Hilo off the fucking thing, the shark
the
cage thingy.
yeah, the cage thing
Yeah.
post, cage post, production post.
Yeah, it was sick. It was cool. They never really got anything. They turned heel, and like it looked like they were finally gonna get a title match, or like they're gonna do something big with them. And they fired Nick
The other
Miller,
guy,
and
Mila.
we didn't know what was gonna happen with him. He showed up in New Japan as Mikey Nicholas. I were like, yo, what
Mhm.
the fuck? And he has some banger matches. And now we're finally gonna get the Mighty back on the Indies, dude. The Mighty don't kneel, man.
You think?
Can't wait.
You think?
Yeah, dude. They're already teasing it. They're already fucking like, yo, let's fucking go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They were decent. Like, they were decent. They could have been. They could have been something. But
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
dude,
So, but
they're
let's.
much better wrestlers than a lot of people in the company who still have a job. So like, I don't know.
Anyways, so Shane Thorne, that like his Team 61, the Mighty. Nick Miller got released. He kind of didn't really do anything. It was part of like NXT, I think. Really wasn't doing anything. And then it was repackaged into the Retribution faction, which we won't go into
I
that.
mean, you call the guy Slapjack. What the fuck are you gonna think? What do you think is
Yeah.
gonna happen, man? You can't use that
So
guy.
then Retribution disbands. He goes on to his own. Apparently got this like Australian gimmick because he's Australian.
Yeah.
And then barely wasn't even on TV once. I think maybe main event. And then I got released. So good job giving opportunity. John Morrison. A lot of people are hurt by this one.
This
A
one
lot
is
of
fucking
a lot of
tragedy.
diehard casual fucking WWE of the old fans are kind of scarred by this one because John Morrison, they look at like Jeff and Ray from that
I
crop
don't
of
know
people
about
from
them.
back
I think it's just everyone, dude. When he
no, everyone for sure, but
yeah
this one definitely hit the people like me and you were like we're the smart marks. Like we know us. There's that fan base that are stupid. Like they don't realize like what we know. We're like, okay, WWE's fucked up. They're releasing this talent. Like, why do we support this company that doesn't even support their talent? And
exactly.
then this release here set a lot of people like, you know what? What the fuck? Like people that aren't like us, the people that aren't as smart. And now the people are starting to realize, dude, they're like, you know what? Why the fuck am I watching this show? They obviously don't give a fuck about their own talent. So
Exactly.
why do I care? They're starting to realize it. I'm telling you, I hope they release like a Jeff Hardy or a Rey Mysterio. That's gonna set a lot of people off, you
Exactly.
know. But they're slowly releasing people, and when they release your favorite guy or one of your favorite guys, you get pissed. You're like, what the fuck? They didn't even do anything wrong. Why did they get released? This was
Yeah.
the case, right? A lot of people were upset with this. This guy came in at the Royal Rumble 2020, and he came back after making a hiatus from WWE for a couple of years, doing his own thing. It Impact, the Indies, on Lucha Underground, right?
Yeah.
Fucking killing it under Johnny Mundo, Johnny whatever, like different names, making it big. Comes back. Uh, Basically, what did he do? He just
He joined
fucking
with
with
the
the.
Miz
That's
instantly.
really it. He basically reformed the what's the What's their shit name? Team name.
Just Mrs. Morrison. I don't think they had a name.
Miz and Morrison. No, they didn't. They start. Anyways,
No,
Miz and Morrison.
that's Nitro. When he was Johnny
Oh,
Nitro with
Eminem.
Mercury,
Eminem.
Eminem. Yeah, that's what they were called then.
Yeah.
But like,
So
yeah,
he reforms his whole team of Miz and Morrison. Basically, that's really it. Miz um, goes out doing Dancing with the Stars. Fucking John Morrison's left doing nothing, and then they just release him. The highlight of this guy's run, was him at WrestleMania with Bad Bunny. That match there being the guy that took the Destroyer on the outside from Bad Bunny, which will probably be looked at for the rest of WWE's existence.
yeah.
So that like was probably the most, and he would have some killer matches here there with a Riddle or Damian Priest.
Ricochet, him and Ricochet had something.
Ricochet had some good spots there. So I'm saying it's kind of a shame, dude. He was, they look at him maybe because he was old, but a lot of people are excited.
It's because they fired his fucking wife.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying with that last crop of releases. I'm shocked that because they're releasing all the couples. I'm like, why didn't they release Morrison if they released Tyre? And I'm like, okay, well, here it is. But it's like, why did you separate it? And it kind of goes with one of the other releases I'm going to say for last. It's like, why did you save this for now? You should just release them all at once. It's so stupid. At least, anyways, we'll get to that. But a lot of people are like excited to see Morrison back. What, Johnny Mundo, Johnny fucking Impact, Johnny. A lot of people are saying Johnny Dynamite.
Yeah. Your brother was saying Johnny Dynamite. Yeah. And I'm like,
a lot of people are saying, and there's a lot of wrestlers are like, I can't wait to face Johnny, whatever his name's going to be. So a lot of excitement there because, like I said, the guy is like fucking.
Dude, when he came back to wrestling, because if you guys remember, he was released a while ago, a long time ago, and he stopped wrestling for a while. He was trying to do some acting stuff. He obviously did some parkour stuff, but like he got even better. He got even better at everything he did. And he shows up to Lucha Underground in his first like match really back against Ricochet, or formerly known as there he's known as Prince Puma. But they fucking had like a banger and all that stuff, and he did so good in Lucha Underground. He went all around the world. He won titles. There's this famous picture with him holding like 3 or 4 belts at the same time, and it's not like small companies. These are decent companies. This is like fucking AAA, and like other I don't have the actual photo, but I seen him like, yo, this guy's a fucking like globetrotter champion. Like this guy's going over the place, and they're like, yo, here's a fucking belt. You know what I mean? This is like akin to when Austin Aries got fired and he became the belt collector, and he was going to like Impact win the belt. He went to fucking WCBW, won the belt. You know, like he was going all over the place. And like you see him as like one of those he's one of the most innovative wrestlers to ever wrestle. Okay, because he adapted the fucking parkour stuff into his in-ring work, and he changed like the wrestling world, because now you see all these other people doing it. He's a true innovator of our time, and I feel like he doesn't get the fucking recognition that he should.
He definitely had like a unique style, like I've never seen before. I'm very excited if he does go to AEW. I want to see him against a Leo Rush or Dante Martin,
yeah,
or Matt Sydal.
Yeah.
He's got such a unique style.
Dude, him and Kenny would fucking kill it. Anyone, legit. Put this guy against Bryan Danielson. Why not?
I could definitely see them sign both Taya and Morrison. For Taya for the women's division, which I think they need more. But I think Morrison would be another guy. We could be like, oh, WWE guy in AEW. Like, you could look at this guy as a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, currently in AEW, especially for the women's division, there's some spots in the women's division that Taya could definitely take up that they need. Because I think right now in AEW, they have maybe like 4 women in the company who you can genuinely see be world champion. And I think if Taya went there, I think she'd fit in that spot for sure.
Yeah.
As another person that.
Speaking of women, we got released Teagan Nox. This one
Oh, this
shocked me.
hurt me. This hurt me.
Dude, I thought they liked her, dude. I thought they liked
Well,
her. Like
I think it
I
was
don't
pretty
understand.
obvious when they split up Nox and Shotzi that, and the fact that she hasn't showed up on Raw anyways, that the writing was on the wall. And
It's a shame.
unfortunately, her career got brought down because of injuries, and I guess they just never really wanted to use her. It sucks.
Dude, it's such a shame. I really liked her, dude. But
Yeah,
I hopefully, like I said, finally her legs kind of like she's been gone for so long now. I
yeah,
hopefully she's all healed up. She's ready to go, dude. After like she's got another 90 days now, but next year, dude, I'm telling you, like she'd be perfect for that AEW women's division. Another fucking piece that's perfect.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
so good, dude. She's like the female younger version of Kane, the shiniest wizard, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that one I don't know, but again, they never just I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess like it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because of her knee. But it's like you don't just release somebody. You're like, oh, when their contract comes up, you're like, listen, your knee is taking you all. I think it's time for you to explore other options. You don't just release somebody like that. That's kind of
Yeah.
disrespectful, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
It's not her fault. She's not fucking hurting herself on purpose. Like, dude, like seriously, take care of your fucking stars. Okay, I don't want to say too much about this guy because this is a lot of people. This is the one where like, oh, finally, Jaxson Ryker. A lot of people. I've been watching a lot of podcasts and people talk about this. Every time they say this guy's name next to who got released, finally, they always say that word. Finally,
Yeah.
Jaxson Ryker, which is just hilarious to me because it's like I guess everybody universally agreed this guy sucked.
Yeah.
This guy brought politics into the backstage locker room. He said some stuff during BLM about well, I can't remember exactly something
He
that
was saying like
had offended a
stop
lot of.
the he said stop the riots.
I
You
support my
know, I
president.
support my president. I want you to stop the riots.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
like, yo,
that
fuck off.
a lot of people did not like that.
This was right after they had the White House security or whatever. No, the police at the White House, and there's like fucking people running like being attacked and pushed away from the White House just so fucking Donald Trump could go take a picture
Yeah.
beside a fucking church holding the Bible upside
I
down.
I don't want to talk too much about this guy,
Yeah.
but yeah, thank God. And then last, which is the biggest shock of them all, which again, I don't understand why you didn't release everybody at once in the last batch, which happened what, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it feels like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I don't understand nothing. Ashante Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and Top Dollar,
Yeah.
all of Hit Row, basically all three got released. They were just in NXT. They started this year as this new faction, this new young hip thing that people of this generation could get behind. They had like future stars. They had people learning like B-Fab. You had Top Dollar, who could have been a future big guy. And then you had veterans like Swerve Scott there leading the faction, holding the North American title, making them look legit, fucking rapping with the song they made, with the words coming out of their own mouth and the beats that they made. And people are like, yo, this is sick. And it's a lot of people saying this was like kind of the last like Triple H product that he made for NXT that was successful. This was like one of the last things before they took NXT
Were they
over.
good?
They were, dude. They could no, but the thing is, they looked like they could have been something great. I wouldn't say they were good, but they looked like they could have been something very the next
There was
legit,
potential, you're saying.
to be the next legit fucking faction.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest. I was not impressed, and I did not like.
Yeah, but this is the problem. They were starting. They just started, dude. They just started.
Yeah,
were
they
a
were
couple
together
months
for
in.
maybe like
Yeah, 6 months,
not
probably.
a year. Not even a year yet.
Dude, they were on NXT. They started up. All of a sudden, they randomly got called up to the main roster in this past year's draft, which was what, like a month and a half ago. Randomly got
Yep.
called up, and everybody's like, okay, these people aren't ready to
Yeah,
come up yet.
100%. Fucking B-Fab had like one match on NXT.
One of the worst matches.
And I was like, this girl is one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Why would you bring her up? Like, dude, if you go watch your first fucking match and bring a barf bag with you. That's all I'm saying. So like it made sense when she got fired, but I'm hearing the reason why the rest of Hit Row got fired is because of fucking Top Dolla.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Apparently, he was talking big about
that's the whole problem with they hot shot these guys too fast. They didn't learn the system. Yeah. They didn't learn keep your fucking mouth shut. I'm not talking wrestling. Wrestling comes with it. Keep your mouth shut when you're on the main roster because they don't give a fuck about you. This guy thought he was the shit. He's like, oh, we're gonna be unscripted. He's on Twitter blocking people who are telling him, like, listen, dude, like you're green as fuck. You're not ready for this. He's like, yo, don't ruin my moment.
Yeah, dude, this guy was on Twitter right when he goes up to SmackDown. Out of nowhere, thinks he's a fucking hot motherfucker over here, and he's like talking shit to the Bucks, to anybody who fucking talks to him on Twitter, and it's like, dude, you're not anything yet. Oh, good for you. You can lift up like two guys at the same time. Who fucking cares? Like,
yeah, and fucking like me being a longtime fan of wrestling, and I fucked WWE, but watching the product, I know the way the system works just watching from home.
Yeah.
And this guy thinks he's gonna come in there and be he's gonna fucking fight Roman Reigns and take the title. Dude, get in your fucking lane, dude. And apparently, like I said, he thought he was shit. He's trying to get PFAB's job back, apparently. This guy's making raps on thing. He mentions COVID-19. They're telling him to take it down. He's probably fighting like, oh yeah, there's your unscripted, dude. They're already being scripted. And like I said, they put him on TV for like a month. They barely do anything. And then they release everybody. And it's like, okay, cool. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Why put people on TV for us to try and get invested in? Yeah. Only for them to release. It happened with Keith Lee. Okay, well, let's see this bear catch it. Aleister Black, he came back for like a month. He attacked Big E. No, God.
Yeah, he's gone for a whole year. Finally has something interesting. You're fired. And Killer Cross or Karrion Kross, you know, he starts doing these promos dressed up in a suit, and you're like, oh, maybe they're gonna bring up Scarlett. Maybe they're gonna finally fix him, and they fire him. And it's like, instead of fixing the problem you have with these people, you fire them because you blame them, not yourself. And it's like Vince or Nick Khan. These are people that can make you money, and you're throwing it out the window. You think you're gonna fucking make money on some of your fucking top people? Let's be honest. You're not. You're not gonna make any money off these people. Fucking, you're firing some of the people. The problem is, your top people have been top people for 5 years. Okay, for more than 5 years. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns has main evented how many fucking WrestleManias? The problem is, who are you gonna have for tomorrow? Who are you gonna need when Roman Reigns is gone? Like, who are you gonna rely on? And you're doing that with NXT. What? We have to wait another fucking 2-3 years for your NXT to fucking show to bear fruit? No, fucking push some of these guys who are new to your company, who've debuted, who probably don't have a lot of time. I think do what you're doing with Damian Priest with some of these other guys, because Damian Priest, you know, he doesn't have a lot of time left in his career. Maybe he's got another like 7 years, because like he's already like 40 years old, and you're giving him at least a good run with the United States title. Why couldn't you do that with somebody else? Why can't you like build up a Keith Lee, a Karrion Kross, a Swerve Scott? You know, like, you have these people who could do good for you in the future, but you're not giving them time. Like, Nox doesn't make any sense to me. When you have people like fucking Dana Brooke and Naomi and all these people who, like, I don't think the fans care about anymore. I think I don't know, man. I think Nia Jax is a good release. That was a good release. You needed to release Nia Jax. I'm sorry. Are these people like, oh, bring back Nia? How about you fucking find the nearest bridge and jump off it? Because, like, you're an idiot. Dude, Nia Jax was legit one of the worst women backstage. You talk about somebody with the fucking big ego. Talk about somebody like Nia Jax who doesn't want to be a wrestler, was put into it because she's like, oh, my cousin's The Rock. I'm gonna do this, and guess what? She fucking had a big ego. She injured a bunch of people, and she wasn't like a good to work with. Nobody wanted to work with her. But no, you're gonna fire a Teagan Nox. You're gonna fire like people with who else got like a few women like Taya got released last time. You fucking fired the Iconics earlier this year. Fucking Mickey James got released earlier this year. Ruby Soho now in AEW doing more work than she did in all the years in WWE. Like, come on, man.
All right. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna talk Raw and SmackDown, and then AEW.
Yeah.
And again, this shit's apparently gonna be more. What was the word? These mass releases are gonna be a regular thing. They don't even wait. Like it used to be like, oh, every month, like okay, once a month, and then there was like a stop in it a month and a month.
Yeah.
And now it's like, yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, I think that's good enough. It's like, well, you're gonna run out of fucking people. So like,
Exactly.
and that's why that this is the reason why we get Von Wagner on SmackDown randomly when he's not ready. Because they need people. But it's like, you don't think. You release all these fucking people, and now you need people. It's like you don't think. And now you hotshot these people that could have potential.
Yeah.
If you give them a random amount of time to develop in NXT, you
Yeah.
hotshot them, and then they go on the main roster, and they end up fucking dropping somebody on the head like fucking Bret Hart and Stone Cold. Or was it Owen Hart? Owen Hart. I don't care.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Owen. Why'd you gotta push him? Why'd you have to push him, Emerson? All right, anyways, when we come back, we're gonna talk Raw and SmackDown. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because it was, as you guessed, shite. But SmackDown was, I liked a little bit of SmackDown. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't fall asleep, so that's pretty good. That's a good show. I waged the shows off sleep. So, anyways, we will be back.
We'll be right back.
Okay, Monday Night Raw, November 15th. We open up the show with, let me guess, Big E. Big E's out there. He's like, hi, I'm Big E. I have the World Raw title. And then you got Owens coming out there. I'm a heel. Boo. Boo.
Is he actually a heel?
Apparently he turned.
Oh, wow.
Apparently he turned. We got 2 heel turns this week. One in WWE and one on WWE and one in AEW. We'll talk about AEW when we get there. The reason I can't take Owens legit is because when's the last, I think he won his first match in what, months? Last week? I don't know. I can't take this guy serious, dude.
Yeah.
But another person who just turned heel is actually undefeated in their company. So I can actually take him as a fucking threat, legit threat. Yeah. Anyways, Owens and Big E, they got beef. Listen, bro, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso come out. Why are they here? They're not supposed to be here. They're on SmackDown. They attack. This is bullshit. I'm trying to get my head. Why is this happening? Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. Riddle rushes to the ring. No Randy for the sake because they're fighting at Survivor Series. You know, you got to build something. So then Riddle and Big E versus the Usos. Well, why not Randy? Well, anyways, winners by DQ, Riddle and Big E. Later on backstage, you would have Randy saying, why the fuck you going out there? The only thing I care about is this team. I don't care about nobody else. Blah, 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 blah. Then you had, Seth Rollins and the Usos versus RK Bro and Big E. So now we got a new match. So this basically took up the first whole hour here. Winner, Seth and the Usos, so 50-50 booking. I don't care. Bianca Belair versus Tamina, one of the stupidest things. Fucking, you had Tamina's like, now they're backstage about to go out to fight. It's like, you know, whatever. You fought this person. Now tonight you have me. And then all you just hear is Bianca. Stupid. Bianca wins. Fuck Tamina. Why is she not being released? Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Street Profits win. Don't care. We had this on SmackDown. We're getting it on Raw. Nikki Ash versus Queen Zelina Vega. Queen Zelina. How much more time she got? Rhea Ripley versus Carmella. So again, Rhea Ripley, we're getting 50-50 booking. Again, Great. Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, a match we have never seen in the WWE. Kevin Owens wins. So
Dude.
finally, at least this guy's finally getting his wins more frequently.
Poor Finn, dude. 2 months ago he was fighting Roman. Now he's losing. Well, I mean, like Kevin Owens is not like a loser. He's won the Universal title, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, back when he actually mattered. AJ almost versus Robert Roode Ziggler. AJ almost wins. I hate almost. I missed a good AJ, not this AJ. Rey Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley wins. He ends up fucking killing Rey. They take Rey out of the Survivor Series Raw Team match. Guess who's replacing him? Austin Theory with the selfie, which I'm like, okay, young guy. But then you look at the match and you're like, okay, he's kind of like sticking out in a bad way because you have all these guys who've been established, and then you have Austin Theory like,
You remember last week what Adam Pearce said to Dominic? I wanted the whole team to be former world champions.
Wait till we get to SmackDown. Let's go right into SmackDown. I had a big problem with this show. Like I said, there's a couple of things I was like, oh, and a couple of things like, oh. What are you laughing?
There's a couple of things I was like, oh. Some things like, oh no.
Friday Night SmackDown, November 19. Go home show for Survivor Series. You know, they used to say the Big Four. I like to call it the Big Boar.
Yep.
Roman Reigns is out there with the Usos, blah, 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 blah. They have all of fucking Xavier's like king of the ring props, the crown, the scepter, the cape, the chair, all that shit out there. They're like, Woods, come out here or we're going to destroy your shit. And they end up start destroying everything, and then, you know, they start bringing in Woods just standing there. He's like, I don't need shit to make me a king. Like,
yeah,
whatever. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. It's like a feud for a fucking clown. And then after they're about to smash the crown, Woods is like, hell no. He slides in to like save the crown. And then just up killing Wiz. They stomp on the crown, so everything's destroyed. So hopefully this is the end of action, him pretending to be a king. Maybe you could just be like the winner of the King of the Ring. You don't need to fucking be a king. So hopefully they realize that. I'm hoping that's what this was. Now the problem I have with this segment, it was okay. Again, I was just like, oh, this is probably the end of him like being like a king. Like probably just get Xavier who's like, oh, I won the King of the Ring type deal. The problem I have with this thing is the crown already looked cheap, like it was fucking paper or plastic or something.
Yeah.
When the fucking Roman stomped on that goddamn crown, man, I swear to God, it was a Burger King fucking crown. Dude, he was literally ripping it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, like, hide that shit. It's like the fucking the straps on the belt are Velcro. Don't tell us that. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this. If that's what you want, but don't tell me this. Okay. Sami Zayn last week is removed from Team SmackDown, and him and Hardy faced. Winner, the other person would be removed. Sami Zayn is removed. So tonight we have a winner joint Survivor Series team match, a fatal four-way, Cesaro, Mahal, Sheamus, and Ricochet. Which I'm like, you know what, a match with meaning with a bunch of guys that I haven't seen this for in a match like this. So I'm like, okay, cool. Except like Sheamus and Ricochet. And I'm watching this match, I'm like, yo, the bar.
Yeah, dude, the bar, dude. You don't know how much I miss.
Bring back the bar.
I miss the bar.
Bring back the bar.
We don't just
Sheamus
set the
winning.
bar. We are the bar. Fucking love the bar, man. That's my shit.
Yeah. This match ends with Rich Holland coming out near the end to support Sheamus. Like, yo, let's go. Because the other week, he was like, Sheamus was my idol. Like, wanted to become like a whole shtick.
Yeah.
I think they're only a couple years apart.
From one UK wrestler to another UK wrestler for Rich Holland. Goes from Pete Dunne to fucking.
It works. It works.
It works though.
It works. I'll tell you what I want to see. But anyways, Sheamus wins. So Sheamus is the fifth member thing. We'll go over the pay-per-view, the updated card after.
Yeah.
And then so it's looking like Sheamus and Rich Holland are going to be a team. Which I'm like, yo, can we do a bar 2.0? Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Cesaro, the UK dynasty,
Let's go.
the United Kingdom dynasty, like do that.
European
the
team.
Yeah, the UKD or European, the ED. No, that sounds like something else. The ED. We got the ED, the erectile dysfunctionals. Anyways, Xavier Woods is being interviewed in the back after being attacked. He's basically like, I want to, basically an open invitation to Roman to come out, like confront me one man to man, no backup, no Usos. And then eventually, later on, Roman accepts at the main event, and you can guess what's about to happen. What's the pay-per-view? Kayla's backstage with Jeff Hardy. She asked about how his team, this year's Team SmackDown. Okay, this made me laugh. He's like, "Oh, Jeff, this is your 6th time you're in the men's Survivor Series match," and he's just like that. I'm like, "Yo, Jeff, how have you not been released yet?" You know, that's what I thought. Talks about teaming up with legends in the past, but then praises Drew, Xavier, and Sheamus. I mean, the guy fucking, you used to have a feud with him, but now you like him, I guess. And then Happy Corbin comes to confront him. Madcap Moss, that guy too.
Yeah.
They make a redneck joke on Hardy. Okay, so this is where I have a problem. Adam Pearce walks up. He's like, whoa, what's this banter here? Okay, I didn't say that. I just wanted to say that word. What's all this banter here? Because we're talking about the UK people. What's all this banter here?
Yeah.
The hell? We need to be strong. We need to beat Raw. I want to make sure we beat Team Raw.
Why?
At Survivor Series. And I'm like, dude, I looked at Jonathan when we were watching this. I looked at him, I'm like, dude, wasn't it like 2 weeks ago where he's like, Dominic, you're not on the team. We need all world champions because I want to beat SmackDown. Okay, now I want to know, are they doing this on purpose? This writing? Or are they like fucking with us? Like, because if they're writing this and they're actually this stupid, this is fucking pathetic, dude. Because I feel like they can't be this stupid.
Genuinely don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, if I could just make Sonya the SmackDown GM and Adam Pearce the Raw GM.
He literally was Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce want. So basically, you're telling, okay, what I want is Adam Pearce to be out there during the match, being the cheerleader. But obviously, he's cheering for both teams. So I want him to come out half red, half blue, and I want him to I want a fucking Adam Pearce face cam reaction during the match. So say like Sheamus of SmackDown eliminates Rollins from Raw. So he's supporting both teams, but so he basically would be like, yeah, fuck.
No, like, dude, he'd be like half red and half blue, and then he'd like fucking turn his head and be like, let's go SmackDown. Let's go Raw. And it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, like let's say Rollins eliminates Sheamus, Raw guy eliminates Sheamus. So you'd see like the right side is like red. He's like, yeah, fuck, man, fuck.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That's what I want now. At least if that's what you're gonna do.
Imagine, that'd be hilarious.
Fuck. Aaliyah Naomi versus Natalia and Shayna Baszler. They don't know how to do a feud. What I would have done, they took Aaliyah out of the match. They put her in. They took her out. They put her all about. They do the hokey pokey and then get fucking Friday Night SmackDown. That's what it's all about. All right, bitch, you fucking whore. They took Aaliyah out of the thing, and I'm like, why didn't they fucking what? If they wanted to start a fucking a mid card something feud, a secondary women's feud on SmackDown, what I would have done is had fucking Sonya Deville take Naomi out, which is the person she has a problem with out of the match.
Exactly.
Why? Like, if you have beef with the person, take that person out. Why are you taking Aaliyah out? That's so stupid. Take Naomi out and replace her with Aaliyah.
I don't think Naomi is in the team. Is Naomi even on the team?
I don't.
I don't think she's on the team.
I swear to God, she is.
I'm pretty sure it's not Becky. Sasha, Shayna, Shotzi.
She's not on the team.
She's on the team, okay, yeah. Good.
Anyways, what I would have done is had her on the team, announced on the team, had Sonya take her out and replace her with Aaliyah, and you're gonna be like, and then you had a feud between Aaliyah and Naomi with the Sonya shit being like, oh, you want to take my spot instead of everybody's fucking friends, dude. Everybody's fucking friends. I swear to God, I swear to fucking I swear to fucking God, if they make Natalia and Shayna a fucking team, I swear to God, they were both wearing pink. I swear to God.
It doesn't make any
Jeff Hardy.
sense, dude. Yeah, yeah. I I don't know what the fuck you're building up to. Is this gonna be a Naomi and Aaliyah versus Sonya and Shayna thing? Is this what you're gonna do? Like, I don't understand, man. It just Sonya's character just does stuff, and that's it. I don't know.
Jeff Hardy versus Madcap Moss. Jeff Hardy won.
Yeah.
Nakamura versus Angel. Nakamura won. Shotzi versus Shotzi Banks. Shotzi versus Sasha Banks. Sasha won. Okay, there was I remember there was a backstage thing. Tony Storm wants a title shot against Charlotte. Charlotte basically laughed at her, like, you're not legit contendership. She keeps calling out because, you know what? After Survivor Series, I'll give you a title shot. So we're gonna get Tony versus Charlotte, which is like, well, we know Tony's not gonna win. Okay, main event. Woods is out there. Roman's out there with Heyman. They're looking at each other. All of a sudden, tensions rising. All of a sudden, we look back. The Usos are being attacked from Gorilla. Oh, let me guess who it is. Is it Big E? All of a sudden, y'all want to go big, then say that, Big E comes out, starts fighting Roman, whatever, the Woods 2-on-1 on thing, because they're fighting on Sunday. Who could have guessed? I'm so shocked. Dude, all I know is Big E on Raw feels like if he was, this kind of feels like a really good Intercontinental title run. It doesn't feel like the world title, dude, what he's doing.
I don't know, man. I don't really feel like anything's going on with him, to be honest. Other than, like, obviously Seth and fucking Owens are going after him, but I don't know. I'm not too into anything he's doing.
Do you know? Do you have TikTok?
No, I'm not an idiot.
So you don't know? Fuck. Do you know what's his name? Aqua is the guy who makes the food there at the place. He goes, he had Biggie. So Biggie was, I seen the TikTok. Biggie was there in his store, and he has this whole thing. Like, I don't know if you know him. I think he's like Ackman or something, or is that somebody else?
Yeah, no.
And basically, the whole gimmick is he's just anyways, and Biggie makes me laugh. Okay, we're gonna go over Survivor Series predictions. The biggest, or not the predictions, but the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see predictions, check out this past Thursday.
Yeah, our predictions are up. Go watch it. So tonight we are getting Universal Champion Roman versus WWE Champion Big E, SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte versus Raw Women's Champion Becky. We're getting Team Raw, Rollins, Balor, Owens, Theory, and Lashley versus Team SmackDown, Drew, Xavier, Jeff, Happy Corbin, and who was the TBA? Sheamus. Yeah. Team Raw Woman versus Team SmackDown, Raw, Bianca, Rhea, Liv, Carmella, Zelina. Team SmackDown, Sasha, Shotzi, Shayna, Natalia, and who was the TBA?
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, that's it. Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke versus United States Champion Damian Priest. Raw Tag Team versus SmackDown Tag Team RK Bro versus Usos. And then they're doing like a battle royal for the 25th anniversary of The Rock. Of course, they have to put The Rock's name on the show to sell tickets, because apparently they're struggling to sell tickets. My thing, yeah, like Emerson said, predictions. Go watch last week's discussion from Thursday. I just want to know, place your predictions, comment below. Will I survive watching the show, or will I fall asleep? This is the ultimate prediction. Let's move on to AEW. We had a pretty good week.
Yeah, good Dynamite. Yeah,
Virginia, November 17th, Wednesday. We open up the show. Dark Order's in the ring. Hangman Page's music hits. Coming out to celebrate in front of the hometown crowd. First time as champion, AEW World Champion. He comes out. Virginia is for lovers shirt. He's celebrating. He's on the mic. Everybody's fucking going nuts. And then he calls out Brian, because that's his next contender for the match, because he beat Miro in the eliminated tournament, giving him a title shot. Yeah. Brian comes out, and basically Brian slowly just starts turning heel. I mean, I guess depending on who you ask, where he's basically like starts talking down on Hangman, starts talking down on Dark Order. He basically says, "I'm gonna run through all the members of the Dark Order every week, and then I'll fight you, and I'm gonna take that title off you." And he basically turned heel. He even mentioned like I was a fighting champ, but he goes, "Well, after I main evented WrestleMania, I fought the next day." He dropped the name WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people were like, "Boo!"
yeah.
It
People
was
were
nuts.
not happy.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, he just slowly turned heel, and it's funny. I was listening to a podcast. It's true. I wouldn't even say he turned heel, dude. He came into this company saying, I'm not here to help the young people. I'm here to wrestle. I'm here
Dude,
to kick some ass."
he was always the heel.
His attitude didn't change. It just because he's targeting a guy we love.
Yeah,
Well, fuck you. We don't want you to kick his ass, you know? So
exactly.
I like this, dude. I like this. That's how you do a fucking heel turn. It's like, do we even consider a heel turn? And he's a legitimate threat because he's undefeated. They're like,
Yeah,
will he be? Yes, Hangman just won the title. Imagine he beats him. Like, you can't rule it out.
you can't
You
rule
can't
it
fuck.
out. Brian has
No.
been like fucking on top of the company right away. He came in, he fucking had a banger match against Kenny, and he's just been fucking going banger match after banger match after banger match. He just kept going, having these great matches. And like he got a great match out of Dustin. You know, he had a good match against Miro, a great match against Eddie Kingston, and he's just doing these great matches. And dude, I can't wait for this match. And I don't see him beating Hangman, even though like I want to see him with that belt one day. I believe he said he signed for 3 years. So yo, I can't wait.
So starting the reign of weekly Brian versus Dark Order, we're getting Evil Uno versus Brian Danielson. Pretty good match. Brian obviously defeats Uno.
Yeah.
I think next week he's facing Colt Cabana because they're in
Yeah,
Chicago. So
after the match, he said that he's gonna go after everybody in the Dark Order, and he said we're gonna be in Chicago next week. I know there's somebody on the Dark Order from Chicago, Colt Cabana. I'll see you. I want to face you in Chicago, and now it's happening.
next we get the AEW debut of Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah,
We had him teaming with Orange Cassidy, new members. Best friends are all part of Chaos now. So we're getting the tag team match. They're facing the Butcher and the Blade. Yo, Tomohiro Ishii, dude. I'm telling you, dude, he reminds me of like a Japanese mirror, dude.
he's a short, stocky man who hurts you because he doesn't give a shit.
Dude,
He'll hurt himself to hurt
when the
you.
Butcher was giving him those forearms and he's just like no selling it and he's like backing Butcher up into the corner.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
holy. Apparently, you're the one that told me Butcher tore a bicep. So
Yeah,
it's
unfortunately
gonna
he
be
got
on.
injured earlier this year, and now he got injured again. Hopefully, it doesn't interfere too much with his band that he's currently on tour with. But
Yes.
if it did, that sucks. But at least you got to wrestle your hero, man.
I think
And he
it's time
wanted
to
to.
get. I think it's time to give Blade a singles run like they're doing to Dante Martin, dude. Let's push
I
this
think
guy.
it's time to take the fucking Butcher and Blade away from Hardy.
Yeah, I would. If I don't know how long Butcher's gonna be, I would probably be out for another couple months. I would start pushing Blade as a singles guy. You put him in and the Bunny out there.
Yeah,
Push him like you're pushing Dante Martin. So when Butcher comes back, Butcher and Blade are hot because
I
they
mean,
haven't really been
dude,
doing shit. Dude.
Blade had a killer match against Orange Cassidy. I think Blade could go out there and have some good matches. He's much better now as a wrestler than he was in TNA, and he's much better like character wise as well.
Next we had the TBS tournament championship match, quarterfinal match. Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose. Solid match. I enjoyed it. Nyla Rose ends up winning, submitting Shida.
With the stretch muffler because
Stretch muffler,
of an
yeah.
attack from Serena.
Serena
Deeb.
Deeb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out
Oh,
of
dude,
commercial.
I love that feud between Serena and Hikaru, so I can't wait for a
Yeah.
sequel. So like I'm perfectly fine with Nyla moving on. And she will be facing either Ruby Soho or Chris Statlander, which will be on
Depending.
Rampage next week.
Uh what do we get next? Dante Martin and Lio Rush versus the Acclaim. Well, the last match was good too, but you know what? I would say probably match of the night.
What's this?
Acclaim coming out there, calling I can't remember what he said about Dante. He was like, fuck, he said something. But when he said some shit to Leo, dude,
Yeah,
he's like, oh, you were in Virginia, but you're both virgins or something like that.
Yeah.
You see Lio Rush go like this. I got 3 kids. Dog. Like, what are you talking about? It was great. Yeah, very good match. Fucking, it looks like they're turning Dante and Leo into just a pure babyface team because the crowd loves them. They're hot. They're sick.
Yeah.
They're crazy. They're fucking jumping all over the ring. You love it.
Especially with
fast.
what happens after the match, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to. Yeah, it looks like they're going into a good feud, man. I'm excited.
So last week on Rampage, after Dante Martin's match, Team Taz came out. They offered him a contract. Leo wasn't there. He was attending family matters at the show.
As we mentioned, his grandmother passed away.
Yeah. So Team Taz trying to take advantage of Leo not being there because he's kind of like his mentor, right? He's like, oh, sign with us, join Team Taz. So then they came up to follow up, let's take all the time we need in the world, and then you just see Leo there, like what the fuck? So you could tell they're just like, because you could tell Leo coming in it was going to be a dynamic of a pure face Martin and Leo Rush as a heel, maybe steering him into the wrong direction, and then eventually leading to a feud. But now they're going into a different direction. It's just they're a babyface team, so it works. And they always have the partner whenever he's ready to come back and do something with that. You can always turn Leo. Miss.
Yeah, we also could be getting that 6-man tag title coming. That'd be interesting. Top flight with Leo as like their manager, as like their not manager. Obviously, he's gonna wrestle. What's it called? As their mentor. That'd work. I like that.
We had MJF coming out, basically saying I'm the best. I beat all the pillars. Blah 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 blah. You know, talking shit to the crowd, being a pure heel. All of a sudden, you hear Cult of Personality play on the speakers. CM Punk comes out. Everybody's like going nuts. Or like, we're getting this now. No. Why you laugh? No. Comes out. They're looking at each other. They're staring at each other across each other from the ring. MJF extends his hand for a handshake. Punk looks at him. He looks at him. He looks at his hand. He laughs and he walks away.
And he leaves. I fucking died. I was like, yo.
And I'm like, yo, that's how you do it. Slow and steady. Now
that's not even like slow. It's legit. The thing MJF is so pissed off. It's like he doesn't even say anything. He's like, yo, you think you're worth that? Fucking leaves. It's a mental game against MJF because that pissed off MJF more than anything he could have said. Anything CM Punk could have said would.
But now as a fan, you're watching as a fan. You're like, oh my god, I have to watch next week. I want to see these guys go on the mic against each other. So this is going to be great, and I think it's going to lead to the match that we were rumored supposed to get at Full Gear, Wardlow and Punk. So that's probably going to lead, and maybe it might lead to Punk and MJF. I don't know when, and it might lead to Wardlow and MJF turning, and then MJF
splitting up.
MJF and Hangman for the title. Where I don't know, this is probably the next like 3 months from now. I'll be till Revel. TNT title match: Sammy Guevara versus Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal's debut to Dynamite. Very good match. This was a very good match too. The only reason is like I didn't give it match of the night. Just they were both good. I just like the other match better. It's just preference. But they were like Jay Lethal. I've only watched a handful of matches. I haven't watched him in a while, so I'm seeing the rest of them like, yo, this guy's sick, bro. So GTH Guevara defeated Lethal to retain. Inner Circle comes out. They celebrate. They shake Jay Lethal's hand, and they're just like, okay, see you next week, everybody, or Friday, everybody. And that's it. That's the show. Very good show.
I thought Jay Lethal was gonna win.
A lot of people said that with Sammy selling the ribs.
Yeah, it looked like he was gonna win, but it was a good match
during the commercial break.
Yeah,
very good match. Dynamite, dude, every week it just gives you something different, but also not too different. Where you're just like, it's like different this, different that. different dynamics, different matchups, and you look forward to next week. Next week, speaking of next week, we are getting Brian versus Colt. Oh, they're in Chicago. We're getting Brian versus Colt Cabana, hometown hero. We are getting Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter in the quarterfinals for the TBS Women title. We're getting an 8-man tag, Cody Pac, Lucha Bros versus Malachi and Andrade and FTR.
Yep.
And then they announced Rampage stuff. We're gonna talk Rampage now.
Yeah, Rampage announced
Rampage.
another match. Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna go through Rampage now. So we had So this was teased on Dynamite. Darby Allin was backstage, basically like, I got set back to losing to MJF. Now what? And then he goes, I want to fight. What did he say? He was like, I just want to find a fight. I want to find a fight.
I don't know what he said there. I think
and the Gun Club came out and he's like, oh, I'll fight you. So tonight it led to this Rampage, Darby Allin versus Billy Gunn. Apparently I'm hearing Billy Gunn still got it.
Dude, it was a decent match. Billy Gunn was being booked as the power. Like, obviously he's fucking like a foot taller than Darby Allin. So he's like destroying Darby Allin for most of the match. He needed 2 coffin drops to win. It was good. I enjoyed the power spots for sure from Billy. And it was good. And you got a little bit of Billy versus and his sons versus Sting on the outside. So I think we're gonna get the Sons versus Darby and Sting down the line, whether that's next week or on Dark or whatever. But yeah, it's a small thing. It's just a small feud for Darby Allin for a short bit because they attacked them after the match.
Yeah, the Gun Club and
yeah.
The Sting was there, so probably getting something else here. Cool. Hey, whatever. QT Marshall issues a challenge to CM Punk for a match on Dynamite next week. I think this is just a way to get Punk to fight in front of his hometown. He's gonna beat QT, no doubt.
Yeah, cool. But as long as we have a reason, I think that'd be good.
Whatever I'm down. I'm always down to see Punk fight, man. I told you 7 years. Give me Punk versus a pylon. I don't care. Like, people overexposure. Yeah, you overexpose your dick to the fucking girl strippers. TBS Championship Tournament match: Jay Cargill versus Red Velvet. Jay Cargill ended up winning. So winner of Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter will face Jay Cargill. So the tournament's happening. It's going slow, but it's happening.
Yeah.
CM Punk accepts the thing for Wednesday, and then we got this. Wow. Adam Cole and Bobby Fish versus Jurassic Express. And we get an Undisputed Era revitalization in AEW here.
Yeah.
Who won this match? Jurassic Express to beat Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. I gotta compliment Bobby Fish, dude. I swear to God, his gimmick is the guy who still thinks he's in NXT, dude. Dude, he's like, they're like talking shit on the back doing a thing. And he's like, oh, we're gonna kick your ass because that's, and he's about to throw up the thing because we're on, and the Bucks are like, oh no, you can't say that here, buddy. You can't say that here. He's just like, dude, it's funny. He's the guy who just thinks, the guy who listens to those things is NXT, dude. I'd laugh, dude.
He's like, and that's and he's like, you can't do
that. No, I can't do that here, buddy. Yeah, Brandon, you can cut the camera.
Yeah.
That was Rampage. So you said they announced the match for Rampage. What was that match? I don't see it here.
Oh, they announced the CM Punk match, but also next week we'll be having I believe was it Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Garcia, and well, they didn't announce it yet, but probably we're going to be getting Ruby versus Chris Statlander next week on the Black Friday episode of Rampage.
Black.
What's it called? They
Why are you laughing?
No, because you're like Black Friday. Anyways,
you said it.
The Black Friday. They fuck off. What's it called? Rampage is okay. I don't know about that finish to the tag match. If you guys watched it, fucking the Bucks were coming down to the ring. Then Adam Cole's on the outside. and then fucking Christian comes down with the chair, scares Young Bucks and Adam Cole to the top of the ramp, which led to the tap out by Bobby Fish in the snare trap. I don't know. It's okay. This was not the best episode of Rampage, but a really good episode of Dynamite this week from AEW, and looks like we're gonna get 2 stacked shows next week.
So I'm gonna just hot shot some quick news here.
Winter is Coming was announced for December 15th.
Yeah. So
Was that
Winter
what
is
you were gonna
coming. Yeah.
I fucked it. I fucked up.
No. We gotta say it. Someone's gotta say it. I was gonna go quick. December 15th, Winter is Coming is returning. Second one of the AEW promotion. I've been looking forward to it because I remember last year's we had Sting, we had the title change from Moxley to Omega. So I'm very curious to see. This is going to be a big show.
Yeah.
That's announced. Omega coming out of Full Gear. He's going to be out for an extended period of time. A lot of issues he's been holding since 2018. Apparently he's got vertigo, his shoulder, his abs. He's really fucked up. This guy was wrestling injured. He's apparently going to go under the blade. Not that guy, but surgery. Apparently he's trying to make a return for February. I don't see that.
Yeah.
But I think the guy needs to take your time. No rush. When you come back, you can do your feud with the Bucks and Cole in there, and we'll be excited. No worries, dude. Get yourself fixed up. AEW Full Gear exceeds expectations with 145,000 buys on pay-per-view for Full Gear. Record was All Out, the last pay-per-view. This, I think, was their second of all time. But I heard a statistic. Every show from the last year, every pay-per-view, has done better this year than last year. So, Full Gear did better last year.
This year than last year.
Every show, the buys topped each of the last year's show. So, it's curious to see if that trend continues going into next year.
Yeah.
This is good. AEW is the best. I'm bisexual. And this has been Fact of the Matter is podcast every week, Sunday on YouTube and all podcast platforms. We're on there if you're on the go. And every Thursday, discussion of the matter, where we talk certain discussion topic about wrestling. And that's every Thursday, YouTube, and also on the podcast platforms. Go watch our predictions. Emerson posted those on this past Thursday. Check it out. Go watch all our past discussions. A lot of content from this past year to keep you entertained until the next episode. Every Sunday, every Thursday. That's what we do because that's how we do. And that's what I poop. Follow us on social media.
Yeah.
Go to my Twitter, theEIKNARFshow, TheEIKNARF Go to my bio, my link tree, all the links to everything, my YouTube, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything. You want to find me somewhere, especially you want to find my TikTok, go there, it's there. Follow me, like my shit, subscribe to my YouTube, and Emerson, plug your shit.
We want to say here from Fact of the Matter, happy Thanksgiving this Thursday.
Fuck you guys.
On Thursday, fuck them. This Thursday, we're gonna be posting a special discussion of the matter. We're gonna do it last week, but we forgot about predictions. So this week we'll be doing a special.
Don't tell them. It's a special thing.
It's a different thing. It's our first one. If you guys enjoy that, let us know in the comments on YouTube, or if you're on. I don't know if you can put comments on.
No, you can't. But just on social media.
On social media, fucking tell Frankie, he's a twat. Episode. And we'll do more. Definitely some big stuff coming for us in December. The year-end awards that we're gonna do for wrestling. What we liked, what we didn't like. A bunch of stuff. Top 10 wrestlers of the year. Best match of the year. A lot of stuff we're gonna be doing.
A lot of shit.
It's one of those times in wrestling where you look back on the year and you're like, yo, this year fucking rocked or this year fucking sucked, so check that out in December. Stick around. We're gonna be doing a lot, And yeah, that's all I got to say.
Let us know in the comments or on social media. Message us any ideas, topics you want to talk about, anything you want to hear us talk about. Let us know. And yeah, I think that's everything.
I think we hit everything. Yeah.
There's something else. Oh, that's probably something about swearing. But anyways, yeah, fuck, it's not that important, I guess. But yeah. Oh, I remember my outro. Okay, this is the outro. It is a great time to be a wrestling fan. It is a great time to be a fact of the matter is fan of me, fan of Emerson. As an AEW fan, we got winners coming. And winter is coming. So get your jackets on. But winter is coming is coming. No, it's winter. No, is the show called Winter is Coming? That's the show.
Yeah, say the show.
So winter is coming is coming. That's cool. We got Revolution next pay-per-view. We got the TBS title to first champion at this tournament to be crowned.
New Year's Smash.
We got New Year's Smash. WWE. We got Day one.
Yeah.
Day one. I mean, they're not wrong about that. I think. Is it on the first day? Or
It is.
like
I believe it's on the first day.
Imagine it was on like January 3rd, like day one. You're like, I don't know about that. And Survivor Series is tonight, so enjoy that. But yeah, anyways, we are out of here. We'll see you on Thursday. Discussion. I'm Eknarf. This is Emerson. And deuces.
Okay, later.
I swear to fuck. Attitude adjust. Oh my god!